Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. This is Paul Eugene, and welcome to an inspirational moment. For this is the day that the Lord has made, and I am rejoicing in Him. He woke me up this morning so that I can inspire and encourage you in your spirit, soul, and body. On today's inspirational moment, I'm going to share with you my journey through prostate cancer. That's right. Now, but before I do that, I gotta do my little dance, okay? And 4, and 3, I'm getting there. And 2, everybody, here's my simple dance. Just 2 steps right, 2 left, and 2 right, and my hands goes up and praise. That's it. Then I do my little turn. Woo-hoo! I'll do it again right here. Now, I'm having fun with this little dance. I like to start my day off with a lot of expression. Lift those hands up, 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 up. Do that praise turn. That's it. Listen to me. Now, I'm gonna take a little dance and go that direction so I can have balance with my body and your body too. Now, He woke us up this morning, so we should what? Do this dance. And 4, 3, 2, here we go. Woo-hoo! That's it. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hands up, 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 up. That praise turn. Woo-hoo! One more time, right there. How you doing, Susie? And Lily Mae and Tommy Sue. Hands up, hands up. Woo-hoo! Let's do that turn. That's it. Hold it right there. Now, I need you to keep that seat, and I, Paul Eugene, will be back here for inspirational moments. I will see you back here. Woo! Hi, and welcome back to Inspirational Moment. I am so excited to share my journey with you today. And this past year, I have indeed experienced a season of change. In September of 2012, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. I was shocked when my doctor told me that I was diagnosed with it because I had prided myself on taking care of myself over the years. I have taught fitness, kept myself in tip-top shape, but nevertheless, prostate cancer did show up. It is estimated that 1 in 6 men will come down with prostate cancer in their lifetime. And if you're an African American man, that's 1 in 5, and 5 out of 100 will eventually die from this disease. Well, it is my intent to inspire and to encourage as many men to get tested for prostate cancer. Now, after my doctor diagnosed this, I had to go through a series of tests. The first test that reveals this is called a PSA, which is a blood test, and it has some a scale where your number will show up. And if your number showed up between 1 and 4, it wasn't so much as a concern as much as watching to see what's going to happen with your prostate. When your number gets above 4, that's when doctors sound an alarm and need you to take action. Well, before my doctor had confirmed to me that I had prostate cancer, I sort of knew during the previous summer that I was starting to experience some of the physical symptoms that contribute to prostate cancer. The one symptom that I had the most was frequent urination. I had got to the point where I had to map out where every restroom was when I was out, including at work. I knew where they all were. And so I came across some material previously that indicated that frequent urination could be a sign of prostate cancer. But like most people, I didn't want to buy it. I denied that could possibly be happening with me because after all, I am a fitness person. However, the reality became true. I was still in sort of a shock and denial, but I went along and had these tests conducted. Now, after the doctor saw my blood test coming back, showing the PSA at a level 6, his next instructions was for me to get a biopsy. A biopsy is when they go inside to see if they can find any cancerous cells in your system and your prostate. Also, another test is done called a digital rectal exam, where the doctors insert the finger in your rectum to test to see if the prostate was hard. Well, my biopsy came back showing that there indeed was cancerous cells on my prostate. And the rectal exam did show some hardening of the prostate. So you're probably wondering, what went through my mind next? Well, to tell you the truth, my mind just sort of went blank. I mean, I couldn't believe this was happening to me. But at the same time, I accepted and was willing to go along with whatever I needed so that I can get help. I also found that my faith in God, which is my spiritual foundation for my life, kicked in at a higher rate. I wasn't so much concerned about whether I was going to die or not. I was just concerned about my mindset, my spiritual thermometer. Where was I at in my life right now? So after I had the biopsy come back and showing that it indeed was cancerous cells, my doctor ordered me to go and get a CT scan, bone scans, MRI. The purpose of these tests are to show if the cancer has went into other parts of my body. For me, the test came back showing that the cancer cells have not went to other parts of my body. Yoo-hoo! So I had what was considered a localized prostate cancer. So the next thing that has to happen is decide the form of treatment, when you want to get the treatment, etc. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to take a small break and come back and fill you in on the treatment process. This is Paul Eugene with an inspirational moment. I'll be right back. Welcome back to Inspirational Moment as I share with you my journey through prostate cancer. Now I'm going to share with you treatment. There are various forms of treatment to treat prostate cancer, and you and your doctor decide what is the best treatment for you. Now, one of the treatments is called active surveillance, which means, another word they use is watchful waiting. It means actually you take no kind of treatment. You just wait for 3 months and take another PSA and a biopsy to see if the cancer has spread. Some men opt for that, but for me, I didn't believe I had the emotional impact to sit around for 3 months wondering what's going on with this cancer in my body. The most common treatment is surgery. That means the removal of the prostate gland from your body. It can be done in a conventional way with open surgery, or there's new techniques called robotic or Da Vinci. The difference between the two is that Da Vinci is done quicker and it uses robotics to go in and actually do the incisions, whereas open surgery uses a standard surgeon going in and do the surgery. Also, the incisions in the Da Vinci are smaller and they're larger in the open surgery. Other options are for chemo or radiation, and there's loads of other options available today. I chose not to take the radiation treatments because it meant for 8 weeks, 5 days a week, I would have to go for radiation treatment. I felt for me that was just a little bit too long and too draining, and working full time and all that, I just couldn't see how I could fit that into my schedule. So I opt for the open surgery, mainly because my doctor was a specialist and an expert in this area. Now, of those last three that I mentioned, the open surgery, robotic, and radiation, none of those treatments are without any side effects. There are side effects. Number one, if you choose to have the prostate removed, it means you will no longer have any children to be able to create children, you know what I mean? And also you will no longer have any semen coming out of your body. And there's a good chance that you will have erectile dysfunction. Those are the three common side effects. Now, most men kind of sit back for a second when they realize that they can possibly have a permanent erectile dysfunction. They just can't see in their mind not be able to have sex. But you have to weigh the pros and cons. Do you want to still be able to have sex the rest of your life and let the cancer eat you up? Or do you want to address the cancer and deal with erectile dysfunction? Well, for me, I chose to have the surgery, get the prostate removed, and just deal with erectile dysfunction. I'd rather live with a peace of mind knowing that the cancer is out of my body. Now, upon that decision, my surgery was scheduled to last 1 day, but I would have to spend in the hospital 2 days. I was prepping myself up for it, and I honestly believe that I was mentally, spiritually, and physically ready for that operation because I knew in my heart it was the right thing to do for me. It wasn't me doing it for my children or for my parents, but it was for me. You got to love yourself before you can love anyone else. Now, the surgery in itself, I don't even remember anything about it. I just remember being rolled into the hospital, room where they did the surgery, and when I woke up, I was in my room. Now, part of that procedure causes you to, in my mind, to actually kind of go back into childhood, maybe infancy, because all of a sudden, you're at everyone else's care. You have to wear a catheter. You have no control over your bladder. So it's like you went back into infantile for a moment of time. Wearing a catheter wasn't the greatest thing in the world, but it helped, okay? And upon the surgery when my surgery was finished, which was a success, I still had to wear a catheter for 2 weeks. That's just part of the process. And then I went into that diaper phase where you have to wear depends and stuff because you still don't have control over your bladder. Now, you have to allow time to regain control of your bladder. I can say to you with confidence today that I am in control of my bladder again. Yoo-hoo! No more depends, no more pads, none of that. Now, after that process, me being a physical fitness person, I had to literally let go of my fitness regime for I let it go for about 4 months. And when I asked my doctor about me returning back to fitness, he told me that I needed to start it off slow because that surgery had taken so much energy out of me that I did not have the strength and energy that I had before. So what was my first workout consist of? It consisted of walking 1 block from my house to the next corner and back. That's it. It was similar to that which they had me do in the hospital. In the hospital, they did not want you laying around all day. They would ask you to get up and walk around the hospital a little bit. So I would add another block onto my walk each week until I got to the point where I was able to walk a half hour without any struggle. Well, now it is months later, and I am back in the gym doing my 30-minute workouts on a treadmill, elliptical. I have now incorporated strength training, and I am so blessed and so happy to be back in the physical stature that I was before. Recently, I just had another post-cancer test done, and my results came back showing 0 detection. That number was 0.01. Yoo-hoo! So now I do not have to have any more cancer tests until 6 months from now. And for the next 2 years, I will be taking 6 months tests just to verify that the cancer is gone. Well, I share this with you because I want as many men as possible to man up and go and get a prostate exam. If you're an African-American man like me, and if you have a family of prostate history, I encourage, or it is advised, that you should start taking these tests when you're around age 40 or 45. But overall, if there's no history in your family, men should start taking this test around 50. It's a simple, easy test, but you won't have to let down that strong manhood guard in order to take that digital rectum exam. You got to let it go, because you have to think, this is your life that is at risk. Well, this is Paul Eugene, and I will be back to share more with you about my journey and with prostate cancer. I will be right back. Hi, and welcome back to Inspirational Moments, my journey through prostate cancer. In this segment, I want to share with you one of those side effects of prostate cancer that men hate. It is called erectile dysfunction. That means that the man is not able to get an erection. Now, this could last for a year to 2 years. It is a psychological war in and of itself. Now, there are many things in the market today to help with this, but however, immediately after surgery, none of those things are going to work. It takes time. It takes patience. There are many support groups to help men to get through this process period, and I will list them later at the end of this show that you can contact them to get your support. But again, the man has to look at himself and value himself as a whole person and not belittle himself because of some small function that can't work. I know I said the word small because that function really is such a big part of our lives, but yet when you really look at it, it's not that great or a big thing of a deal when you consider your whole being, your whole person, your whole worth, your whole value. One thing I discovered that going through this journey, it lets me know those who truly are there for me and those who aren't. You'd be surprised at the word cancer. People may flee, others may come to your aid. I was shocked to find those who fled, but I also was shocked to find those who came in. And it still bothers me today, those who came in that I didn't expect. But support is very important. I am grateful that my family was there to support me, and there was friends there to support me, and the church was there to support me, and most of all, God was there to support me. There was one time during this journey that I really went into a dark moment. And I said to myself, I can't see the light of the day for tomorrow. It was at that point that I said, you know what, God? I know I'm going through a dark moment, and you're not taking this dark moment away from me, but I know that you are with me. And that is how I got through this dark valley of this procedure, was knowing and believing that God was with me, even though he didn't change the circumstance. Your faith plays a very important role in all of your life, but I could not find, up to this point in my life, where my faith has played a major, major role. Well, it has been my pleasure to share my journey with prostate cancer with you. I trust and hope that I have inspired and encouraged at least one man to go and get a prostate exam so that he can spare his life, that he may live all the days that was appointed for him. I know you wives and girlfriends, you probably be nudging your man to go and get the prostate exam. he should take note. That's a sign that you love him. I know I chuckle with that. But for now, I will close this topic, and I just hope, again, that I have encouraged and inspired at least one man to man up and take action. This is Paul Eugene for an inspirational moment. I will see you next time. Hi, this is Paul Eugene, and I'd like to thank you and you for joining me today for this inspirational moment. I trust and I pray that someone has been inspired and encouraged to take that prostate exam. Well, you know me, I can't leave until I what? Do my dance. Okay? Count down. And 4, oh yeah. 3, oh yeah. And 2, everybody, here's that dance right here. 2 steps right, that's it. 2 left. We do it again. Hands up and praise. Up, 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 and turn. Woo! You see it? Again. That's it. Raise those hands where? Up in the air. Everybody, everybody. 2 hands. Woo! That's it. Now turn. Woo! Hold it right here. Now, I'm going to take us going where? That way for balance. And 4, 3, 2, here we go. Woo! He woke you up this morning, that's right. Oh yeah. Take it up, 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 and turn. Woo-hoo! Again. Oh yeah. I'm having such a fun time. Guess what? Raise them up, that's it. Up, up, and turn. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Paul Eugene, and I'm signing out of here. I want you to have a blessed day, a blessed night, or a blessed evening. Until next time, Paul Eugene is what? He's what? Out of here. Boom, boom, boom.